Have you ever stopped to think about the moral consequences of medical trials? We're going to delve into the notorious Tuskegee syphilis study. The Tuskegee study is a prominent case in the American history that extended over 40 years and involved 600 African American men, with 399 of them suffering from syphilis and the remaining 201 serving as a control group. The participants were kept deliberately ignorant of their syphilis diagnosis and were intentionally denied treatment, even after penicillin as a cure had been discovered. The revelation of the Tuskegee study in 1972 resulted in major changes in the protection of patients in clinical studies, including the necessity for informed consent and ethical review boards. This unethical medical trial led to a profound shift in the way patients are safeguarded in clinical investigations. Now that we've delved into the darker of medical history, let's unravel the true nature of syphilis. Syphilis is a malady triggered by a type of bacteria known as Treponema pallidum, inflicting a spectrum of symptoms from benign to intense. The bacteria primarily propagate through sexual contact and can also transmit from a disease-ridden mother to her newborn during delivery. Contrary to some misconceptions, syphilis does not transmit through casual touch or sharing common utensils or lavatory facilities. Notably, a prior contraction of syphilis does not render one immune against future infections. Now that we've covered its transmission, let's explore how it manifests itself. What are the signs that someone might have contracted syphilis? An inquiry that has captured many minds, and rightly so. Syphilis, if ignored, can escalate to grave health issues. Let's explore the indicators and symptoms that could hint at the existence of this elusive bacterium. Syphilis evolves through 4 clear stages, each accompanied by its unique symptoms. The initial stage may present one or more sores, or chancres, which are typically firm, round, and painless at the site of bacterial entry. If neglected, syphilis advances to the tertiary stage, inducing severe health complications that affect the heart, brain, and other body organs. Identifying these symptoms could indeed save lives, but what comes next? How does treatment appear? That conversation is for our subsequent scene. Stay with us. Once we've got a confirmation of syphilis, how do we take it down? Is a key question that needs answers, and surprisingly, the solution is not as complex as it seems. Antibiotics are the primary soldiers in the fight against syphilis, where penicillin has been proven to be the most potent weapon. Now you might be pondering, what about those who can't tolerate penicillin? For such individuals, different antibiotics such as doxycycline or tetracycline can be the substitutes. Quick action is vital for preventing major health issues. The need for early treatment cannot be stressed enough. It's also essential to note that maintaining safe sexual practices and receiving regular checkups are necessary even post-treatment. With the right treatment, we can eradicate syphilis entirely. Thus, let's not let this infection run rampant. Seek guidance, get cured, and preserve your health. So what have we gleaned regarding syphilis today? We initiated our discussion with the notorious Tuskegee study, an ominous period in medical history. This study, which transgressed the ethical boundaries, deprived hundreds of African American men from the necessary treatment for syphilis, causing numerous avoidable fatalities, and put emphasis on the significance of ethical behavior in medical research. We subsequently dived into the characteristics of syphilis, a communicable disease triggered by the bacterium Treponema pallidum. This treacherous bacterium can propagate in multiple ways, predominantly through intimate contact during sexual activity. Additionally, it can be transmitted from a mother to her unborn child during pregnancy, underscoring the necessity for women expecting a baby to undergo testing. We further explored the indicators of syphilis, which can easily be mistaken for symptoms of other diseases, creating a challenge in its diagnosis. The disease tends to evolve in stages, starting with a solitary sore or multiple ones, then progressing to a rash appearing on different areas of the body, and could potentially lead to severe complications influencing the heart, brain, and other organs if left untreated. Lastly, we went over the therapeutic remedies available for syphilis. The optimistic news is that syphilis is treatable, particularly in its initial stages. Antibiotics, especially penicillin, are the conventional treatment. Nonetheless, we must not overlook that treatment is incapable of reversing any deterioration that the infection has already instigated, underscoring the importance of prompt detection and treatment. In closing, Journey of Syphilis, tracing back from the Tuskegee study to the current day, illustrates the advancements we've made in medical ethics, comprehension of diseases, and patient care. It's not merely a story of redemption, but also a warning story that emphasizes the need for routine testing, protected sexual activities, and public consciousness. Equipped with this information, we can more efficiently safeguard ourselves and intensify awareness about this disease.